Hey, Fran.
Hi.
I just set my alarm for 30 minutes. Ask me why I set my alarm for 30 minutes.
Do you want to finish this conversation after 30 minutes? I'm finished talking with you after 30 minutes. That's it. That's all we get today.
That's all we get today. Is like today is the abridged version.
Why? Why'd you set it?
Um, I just put some uh bread pudding in the oven.
Some what?
Bread pudding.
Bread pudding. Lord.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds nice.
Hit the damn record.
Hit the damn record. See we record something.
Premiumbeat.com.
Hey, Fran.
Hey, friend. Welcome to the Unlikely Friends podcast.
Where two friends living abroad talk about race relations, and
How we feel about it. What it means to us.
everything in between.
Gossip.
Very much gossip. If you are watching us on YouTube, listening to us on Spotify, and follow us on Facebook, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you know when we post a new video. So ding, ding, baby, ding, ding.
Ding, ding. Subscribe, people, because
Subscribe.
we're nice. So before we were talking today, I was looking online at solar generators, and I was thinking about you because I was like, I wonder if David has one of these, because that crazy power outage that happened, did you see that in Spain and in Portugal? Like,
No.
metro systems were shut down. No, dude, it just happened. And
Really?
yes, huge power outage. So like lights weren't working, and people's, their bank cards weren't working, and you couldn't get anywhere. You couldn't do anything. You couldn't buy anything. And everybody's saying today, the lessons that they've learned is, always have cash on you. A solar, generator is good to have. An extra power bank is really good to have, because people couldn't, contact their loved ones if, their cell phones went out, they didn't have any charge. So like,
Yeah.
do you have a
I
generator?
didn't hear about that. No, I didn't hear about that. But
Well, it just happened
that's
yesterday. I don't know about the power
my
situation
next
today.
step, actually, to buy a generator.
Well, I can send you some, because I just saw some online, and I thought, maybe David would want a power generator. And these are solar powered, so you just stick them out in the
Solar power
sun.
won't help me.
Why?
I don't get enough sun here.
Well, okay. Well, I was just thinking
I mean,
in the
I do
zombie
get some.
apocalypse that you are definitely preparing for. You
No,
might not want to be outside, I guess.
I'm definitely prepared for. No, I think for a zombie apocalypse, there's no zombies coming in here. I mean, I have a huge gate. I mean, you got to be freaking Spider-Man to get over that gate. So I ain't worried about zombies coming in here. I'll tell you what I did this morning that I hadn't been able to do in God knows how long. It's not that I had been able to do it, but I just haven't done it. I made myself a Southern breakfast.
Did you have grits?
I had grits.
Where'd you find grits?
Minus the biscuit.
Oh my gosh. Where did you find
Yeah.
grits?
You could buy grits here. It's called earmick.
What?
Yeah, it's the same stuff that they make helva out of. Helva. It's the same thing.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
I just had
Grits.
yeah, that's crazy.
I had a nice, not a big bowl because it has too many carbs, just a small portion of buttery, cheesy grits.
Butter and cheese and grits. I used to eat that all the time in college. Cannot
Mm, mm,
necessarily
mm,
do that
mm,
now, but
mm.
very
It
good.
is so good.
Have you ever
Scrambled
had shrimp
eggs.
and grits before?
I don't like seafood.
Oh, okay.
But I've
It,
heard people eat shrimp and grits before. Shrimp. I remember my grandmother used to make fish and grits.
mm-hmm,
Yeah, fish and grits, which is very southern, very very southern.
mm-hmm.
And I never liked fish, so but I would eat the grits, and um, it's very funny because we're split in our family. My mother eats her grits sweet, but my father eats his grits savory, and
Hmm.
I don't like sweet grits. Ugh,
I don't know that I would
ugh.
either.
It's a northern thing. People from the north eat sweet grits, and some people in the south eat
Interesting.
sweet grits too. But
I've never
sweet
tried
grits.
them before.
Ugh. I mean, I've had sweet grits like as a like not grits. What is it called? Well, it's basically the same thing. It's like cream of wheat or
Hominy.
farina, hominy. Yeah, you can eat that sweet. You know, put a
Hmm.
pat of butter in it, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of
Yeah,
sugar, and
like
it's good
oatmeal.
for
I
kids.
understand, like,
Yeah, like
but I've
oatmeal, like
never
for the
tried it.
kids to send them out in the wintertime, have something warm in their belly. But
Hmm.
if you want like toast, bacon, scrambled eggs, over easy, whatever, however you eat your eggs, and some grits, they got to be savory. They can't be sweet. Baby.
I
Mm-mm.
agree. I totally agree. You know what I had? I went home recently and went to a restaurant with my cousin and my mom and my aunt and my cousin's son. And I'd not had chicken and waffles before.
Desma.
Let me tell you. And it was with like hot honey, like hot
Desma.
syrup. I was like, oh my God, now the I understand the thing. I understand the hype. It was so flippin' good. Fried chicken and
Yeah,
waffles?
fried
Whose
chicken and
bright idea was
waffles.
that? Somebody
Yeah.
very smart.
Mm-hmm. Fried chicken and waffles.
It
And
was
the best thing
delicious.
that you can do if you want to get fancy schmancy, have a fried chicken breast waffle sandwich.
Can we get together and make that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I have a waffle maker too, so yes, ma'am.
Oh my gosh, that's exciting. Let's
Girl,
do
you know I
it.
like to eat. I got things.
If you like what you're hearing, you like what you're seeing, like and subscribe. You know what? I was watching the Olympics when the Olympics were on with a family member. And, they have those like behind the scenes, like a history of the player.
Hmm.
I did this and my parents were this way. And this is how
Yeah.
I feel about my sport, yada, yada. And it was about a runner, and he was just talking about how he feels about running and how he feels about himself. I feel like with any competitor or with a lot of different things, a lot of different occupations, you have to feel good about yourself and have self confidence in what you do in order to do it well. And especially if you're at the Olympic level, you really have to feel good about yourself. And so when he was talking, my family member was like, God, he is so cocky. And I spun around real quick and I was like, but don't you feel like you kind of have to be a little bit in order
Just a
to,
little bit.
yeah, like in order to be really, really good at a sport, you have to believe that you can do it. A lot of it
Let
is a
me guess. He
mind
was a
game.
black man.
Yes, I know. I know. And I had to intervene into his thoughts and say, "Wait a minute. That's not no. No. I mean, I understand. I'm sure there is a level of like um wow, he feels a little bit too big for his britches. I
Let me tell you
understand.
something.
There's
I
a
don't have
level,
a
but like
problem with somebody.
confidence in your
Yes.
skill, you should. You should
I
feel
don't have a
confident.
problem with anybody being confident. I don't have any problem with anybody being
Mm.
confident. If you are cocky, but you're damn good at it, what you do, I'm gonna have to bow down to that. I'm gonna have to say, he got every reason to be, or she has every reason to be. But if you're cocky and arrogant and all of this good stuff, and you're not good, I'm gonna have tell you
That's
to
the
have several seats.
worst.
Have several seats, okay?
That's the president of the United States. Feels real good about himself, but is not very good at his job. That classic David look.
Let me tell
And
you
if
something. He's only been in office 100 days. 100
hot
days,
mess,
Desma. He's a hot mess.
hot mess, 100 days. 100-day hot mess. Let me, because I have something here that I'd like to
100
read.
day hot mess. 100 day hot mess. 100 day hot mess. Hot mess, 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 hot mess. For I found out why she had been blind.
Hey, listen, what happened? So you said last week that she was struggling with her sight, and then what happened?
You want to know why? Because
Hmm.
I had been giving her too much salt.
What?
She has hypertension.
I was going to say, does she have, whoa, that's crazy.
She has hypertension. And
Okay. And
I
it was
didn't
messing with her
realize
sight.
that. And it was messing with her sight because I looked into her eyes and they were cloudy. But
Yeah.
and I look at them today, they're not cloudy because remember I told you, I remember I told you like this, like maybe 4 or 5 podcasts ago. I told you that cats like black olives. Those olives are salty.
Very.
And I would give her one every once in a while, not very often, but I would give her one, and she loved it. She would eat those things up, and it's like an aphrodisiac for them. She's like, "Oh, Olive," and she would, roll around and act stupid. And the other thing is because she is getting older, her kidneys don't work as well as they should, which
Hmm.
is normal. She's
Hmm.
losing weight, which is normal. She's almost 20 years old.
Hmm.
Um, I, being the panic dad that I am, I'm constantly feeding her. I'm always putting down new food. Now, this food that I give her, this food that comes in like those small packages or even in a can, it's full of salt.
Hmm.
Yes, they're so salty.
Hmm.
So now today and yesterday, I only gave her one pack, and now she's looking at me like, you better bring the food or we're gonna have problems. And she's been following me from one end of the house to the other, like, where the food at, where the food at, where the food at, where the food at. Now she's on me now. She's on me now, and she's
Oh.
gonna stay there on my lap until I get up and go to the kitchen to get her something to eat. Well, she's in for a rude awakening because Miss Madam is not getting anything. So
Winnie is like that too. When she has
she's
a
gonna have to
stomach
get used
ache,
to
I'm supposed to give her like, typical things
kibble.
like banana, rice, plain chicken, that kind of thing, if they have tummy
Hmm.
aches. She will not. She will take the rice, roll it around in her mouth, and then spit it out. I gave her a carrot yesterday. She really likes, I think she likes the crunch of a carrot, but she doesn't
Mm-hmm.
actually eat very much of it.
Eat the carrot. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I was cooking and I turned around and there's like carrot pieces. It's like carrot carnage everywhere. There's carrot all over the rug. I was like, what in the world? Like a little chipmunk got into the carrots.
She's in
Charlie.
for a rude awakening. She's in for a rude awakening.
Sorry, Charlie.
She can see my hand now because I would put my hand in front of her face and she would be
Hmm.
like nothing. She
Yeah,
couldn't
yeah,
see
yeah.
anything. And now she at
Well,
least
thank
can
goodness you
she'll
figured it
finally.
out.
It was doing me in. It's a piece of shit, if it. And I'll tell
All
you
right.
why I say chit because when I was in high school, there was a guy we ran cross country, and one day we were running through the field, and he stepped in dog shit, or we think it's dog shit. And one of the other girls said, she says, "Ew, Chad got chit on his shoes." Chad got chit on his shoes. So we started saying instead of saying shit, we always said chit.
My dad
Chad got.
was so funny when I was little. Like we never, nobody ever said any bad words in my house. Never, never, never. And whenever he would get angry, he would get real, real frustrated. He would just go like this. Oh, shh.
Shit or shoot.
So there was no I, but there were all the
Shit.
other sounds in the word.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
shh. Shh. Mm-hmm. So,
Ooh, all right. Okay, friend.
okay, Fran.
Look at you. Like, you're like,
I was having a
row,
full on
ho, ho.
I was having a hoedown. Y'all
You're
want a
like,
square
row,
dance?
ho, ho, and a bottle of rum. Okay,
Oh my gosh.
friend.
Okay, friend. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Absolutely. It was so nice to see you and all of our guests. So, if you are listening on Spotify, if you are following us on Facebook, and you are watching us on YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you know when we post a new video. So, ding, ding, baby, ding, ding.
Ding, ding. All right. I'll see you this weekend, friend.
Yeah, we're going to see each other this weekend, friend.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Deuces.
Did
Put
you
it
know?
down. Put that pussy down. Put that pussy down. Put it down. Put the pussy down. Put that pussy down. You like that song, don't you?
I do. I jam. I jam to it. I am so jealous of your bread pudding.
Hey, listen.
Save some for me because we'll actually see each other this. Ooh,
Just
listen to
gonna
my
say we're gonna.
voice.
We
Whoa.
what?
I'm sorry. I'm going through puberty as a teenage boy.
What happened?
I don't know. I got a frog in my throat.
Oh, that cup is bigger than your head.
If you like what you're hearing or you like what you're seeing,
If
like
you
and
like what you're hearing. If you like what you're hearing.
if you like what you're hearing and you like what you're seeing, like and subscribe.
Oh Jesus.
Okay.
Oh my God.
If you like what
Oh,
you're hearing, you like what you're
hold
seeing.
on.
And look at that one in the back. He really likes it. Subscribe.
I think the last album that I really liked by her was Fantasy. After Fantasy, I didn't like anything else because it all started to sound the same.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Her. Jesus? You know what?
There's some
I
stuff
got
happening.
haunts because I can always put like words in the thumbnail. Let me tell you something. I am
Oh,
the editing bitch.
gotcha.